I've been in real estate for over 5 years now, and I have toured thousands and thousands of homes with clients and families. And every once in a while, you stumble across a property that just gives you that sense of awe. And in today's video, my friends, we're gonna be touring a home that truly, it just takes your breath away. Let's begin. Now, first and foremost, if there is anybody new to this channel, I just really want to welcome you with open arms. On this channel, I go all over Central Florida. We look at some new construction homes like the one we're touring today. We look at some resale homes, some investment properties, and also give you some informational content at the end of our home tours, just so you guys can have a great understanding of what it means to live in Central Florida. What does financing a home look like in Central Florida? And what are the details that realtors don't typically tell you? So our whole goal here is to just be as transparent and open as possible so you guys can have your best experience purchasing or selling a home. Now, let's focus a little bit on the property we're touring today. This is gonna be a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home with 1,834 square feet. It's gonna come with a 3-car garage and a 50 by 30 workshop that you can have electrical, septic, and water. So if you wanna maybe create a business from home or you need a space for your RV, this is a great option. It's completely fenced in with 1.1 acres of land here in Ocala, Florida. Now, so many features to talk about here, but we're gonna get into the whole property in just a second. First, this is new construction. So if someone did live here, what would it look like? How far are you from certain things? And what is there to do? We're here in Southwest Ocala, Florida. Locally, what's nearby? You're gonna have Highway 200 just 5 minutes down the road. You're gonna have all your main dining, shopping, entertainment options. My personal favorite things to do is go to Market Street at Heathbrook, get a nice coffee, charge my Tesla there as well. They have a Barnes & Noble, a movie theater, so it's definitely a great place to hang out with your family on a Friday night. Also, we're only 25 minutes away from downtown Ocala, where it's a really quaint and charming place. A lot of mom and pop shops, restaurants. I like steaks, so Mark Prime Steakhouse is always a great option for whenever I'm in Ocala. If you like Mexican food, La Cantina Tex-Mex is really delicious. Now, for anyone who didn't know, Ocala is the horse capital of the world. With the knowingness, there are more championship horses here in Ocala than anywhere else in the world. Really something to admire about this specific city. One of the big center points about Ocala and being the horse capital is the World Equestrian Centre. There's only 2 of them in the world, one in Ohio, one here in Florida, but this is the biggest, the best, and the baddest. Now, it's a $1 billion complex. They have so many cool things going on. So for any equestrian enthusiasts, we're only 20 minutes away from WEC. On a grander scale, ladies and gentlemen, we're an hour and a half from Orlando, Florida. We're an hour and a half from Tampa, Florida. We're about 50 minutes from Gainesville, Florida, where one of the best universities in the entire country is located, University of Florida. And then also Jacksonville is 2.5 hours northeast. And then if you're coming from Miami, it's gonna be about a 4-hour to 4.5-hour drive. So I hope that gives you a good understanding of where we're located. Now, at the end of the video, I wanna make sure you guys have all the details. What is the price of this home? What do taxes look like? I just wanna let you know now there's no HOA, no CDD. So you have a beautiful piece of land, and guess what? No one can tell you what you can or can't do with it. And then I'm gonna give you a couple other details about the real estate market, our thoughts, our philosophies. If you are financing, what does a down payment look like for you guys? And really just give you as much information as possible and getting straight to the point. Now, for all my returning viewers, pretty much just anybody, we're here at 8:30 a.m. doing a video. This is the earliest Alex and I have woken up to go do a video. I'm going to a 7-day meditation retreat, and like I saw this house on the MLS, I'm like, we have to record this for you guys. So I'm glad we made it. It's nice and early and it's starting to rain. So what's new in Florida? Now, first thing you're gonna notice, completely fenced in 1.1 acres. You're gonna have gated entrance with a keypad, so no one's coming in and out of your property unless they have that code. What I really love is that the builder put all these brick pavers and the roundabout driveway. So it leads up to your workshop, which is 50 to 30 feet with a 14-foot tall garage door. So that RV, the cars, whatever you want to fit in there, you definitely have the space for it. All the pavers lead up to the front porch of the home. The home itself is a concrete block home with wood siding. This is going to be the traditional modern farmhouse architectural style that you're looking for. You have some beautiful mature oak trees here at the northeast northeast corner of the home. Some nice landscaping. On the porch, you're gonna have a metal roof, so it just kind of gives you that two-tone accent on the roof. Now with that, my friends, let's get inside. Now, stepping into the home. One feature I want to mention, the exterior siding is not wood siding, it's going to be hardy board. So that's water and fire resistant. So it's a little bit different than just actual wood siding. Just want to clarify that. Also, below my feet, we're going to have tile flooring. Above my head, we're gonna have tall ceilings, about 9-foot ceilings. Makes the house feel even more spacious. Now we enter into the home, and really this is the definition of the modern farmhouse open floor plan. Let's kind of walk through here. You're gonna see it's really well decorated in a very specific way that matches, you know, the style of this property. So right as you enter into the home, you're gonna have kind of your flex dining space right here. So this is gonna be our perfect Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners. Right over here, we're gonna have our living room with your electric fireplace. And what's really cool about this living room is that you're gonna have 2 doors on each side of the fireplace and mantle that can take you out to the back patio space, which is really nice. Tray ceilings here in the living room as well. And then here, we enter into the heart of the home, the kitchen. This is incredible. You have your oversized island with a nice space for the bar. This is where you're gonna have your breakfast and maybe your just quick meals and quick bites. You got a nice chandelier here above the island. Beautiful mini shaker cabinets. Behind me, you're gonna have the mini shakers, 52-inch going all the way to the top of the ceiling with the crown molding, all top of the line stainless steel appliances. So truly, this is a work of art here in this kitchen. Also, okay, let's just see if she's still watching my videos. I currently have a client, she's from New Jersey, and she was like, Renzo, I need a gas stove. And I said, look, we're in Florida. It's very rare to find gas stoves. Kind of where we were looking and what we were looking at, it was almost impossible, but I don't know how. But the homes that we sent her, she found like the only 2 to 3 homes with gas stoves, and now they're very close to getting an offer accepted on it. So you know who I'm talking about, but anyways, here's another gas stove for you. Right over here, you got your nice sink overlooking the front of the home. And I think this is one request we've got more and more over the years is we really want our sink looking out the door and not on the island. And I think builders are hearing that, and we've been giving a lot of feedback to builders. So whenever you guys tell us stuff, like even if you're commenting on YouTube or if you're working with us and you're giving us feedback, we always relay that feedback to the builder or to the seller so they can start evolving the way they build towards satisfying the customer. So I think they definitely heard that here. Beautiful backsplash. Honestly, this kitchen really has it all. Right over here, you're gonna have your pantry space, and overall, this is great living room, great flooring to match the whole aesthetic of the home, and truly a beautiful space. Now, my friends, follow me. Let's go take a look at the master bedroom. Now, stepping into the master bedroom, we continue with the tile flooring, a nice spacious room here. You got a king size bed. Man, it's pretty early, like I said. It wouldn't be bad to take a nap. But we're here to show you the house. Nice big window facing the south side of the home. You got your fenced in yard, the beautiful landscaping. You can see it all. Nice fan fixture, and really perfect place to set up your TV if you want a TV in the master bedroom. And then right over here, you got this nice, oh my goodness, I don't know who did this barn door, but I'm gonna ask them. This thing is beautiful. And then I think this is what this builder does best. They know how to design a bathroom. They really do. You got your nice quartz, very tall, smart mirrors, beautiful flooring, walk-in shower. Mom, I know you tell me not to walk in the showers on my videos, but here I am. Wow, this is incredible. You got some space over here, doorless entry. You got your standing tub, frosted window, so you'll get in that natural light when it's sunny, but it won't necessarily, no one's looking in or anything like that. Right over here, you're gonna have your closet space. Again, we're gonna continue with this flooring. Really elegant, good spacing here, LED lights, 8-foot doors, super nice. And then here's gonna be your private toilet. So if someone's taking care of business, they can take care of business as well. Now, my friends, let's head over to the west side of the property and look at some of the guest bedrooms. Now, heading into the west side of the home, we got a couple more things to look at here. These are gonna be our 2 guest bedrooms. Let's go left first, because I'm left-handed. Now, here, nice room, nice accent wall. Don't think the accent wall is coming with the home. That's just an extra nice feature. They're kind of showing you. Window facing the south side of the home. Nice walk-in closet with a pocket door, which is always cool. And one thing to note here is this is a spacious guest bedroom. This looks like a queen size bed, and you have plenty of room and space to juggle around. Continue into this room. Same thing, instead of a black accent wall, you got a white one. Queen size bed once again. Plenty of space if they even need to put a desk for work. Window facing north side with overlooking the patio. And then another walk-in closet with the pocket door. Nice and cool. And then, this is the bathroom those two guest bedrooms are gonna be sharing. We switch into tile, completely different design than the master, which is nice. The mirror, you got the quartz, toilet, and here you have a tub instead of walk-in shower with backsplash going to the top of the ceiling. And here we got the Samsung appliances, extra cabinet space for storage, a rack for all the shampoos and dyes and the softeners and all the stuff we use to throw in our clothes. And then we head into the 3-car garage. Epoxy floor, tall ceilings, you got a mini split, but this is plenty of space for your 3 cars, a workshop or something like that. Now, let's just talk about this builder real quick. There's certain things that they are very customizable. You know, they're not gonna completely redo a floor plan, but they'll add things. So I had a client who bought a home once and they're like, hey, I wanna create this side as a workshop. Can you put some drywall right here and separate it and put a mini split? They did it. If you want an electric fireplace or if you don't, they can take it in or take it out. If you want certain finishes in the house, they can add it. If you want certain flooring, and look, you know, all of this stuff is some of their design options and packages that they're willing to do for you guys. And that's something really great about this builder. Not only is the quality great, that's why we're here. We don't show builders that don't build quality homes. And that's why we're here. We want to show you builders that are also open to some of the buyer's needs, are also open to doing things and thinking outside of the box. This builder has always went above and beyond, and I've spoken to builders and the superintendents, and they're really great people and down to earth. So if you are interested in maybe, hey, I want an extra thing, or maybe, hey, I want an extra workshop in the back or the shed in the back, they can do that. So right outside of here, you also have, like I mentioned, the 30 by 50 extra unit in the back, electric, plumbing, septic, all of that can be hooked up. And those are options that you can have here. If you want to create even a bigger one, if you want to connect it to the house, those are options that you have. But for now, my friends, let's go to the backyard and take a look. Okay, so patio space. What do we use patios for? Well, to relax, to hang out, take a seat, enjoy the weather, especially during the winters. There's nothing better than just hanging out outside during a Florida winter. It's like 60, 70 degrees. I think the lowest it gets is like 50, and it's funny, you'll see all the, well, I'm Floridian, but you'll see us with a coat and the scarf and the beanie and the face mask and the whole entire thing, and that's me included. Just wait till it gets cold and you'll see the videos. But also, this is a perfect place for the grill. I recently got a big green egg. I've been doing so much fun stuff on it, but I realized with like the longer cook, like the short ribs and the brisket and even the whole chickens, I gotta always be on top of it, and it's kind of tough. So I got a Traeger grill. I got like the Woodridge Pro. It just came into my house. I thought it was gonna come assembled, so I gotta assemble it when I get back from my retreat. And I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna get a video for you guys to see the final product. Okay, but this is a perfect place to set it up, right? If you do that smoking and cook some meats or breakfast out here and get, what is it, like the hibachi, what do you call it? The stove tops, the hibachi grill, you know what I'm talking about, where they go That's a perfect place to set it up out here as well. Now let's look at the lanyard. I know what you're thinking, New Yorkers. I know what you're thinking if you're up north. Okay, I want to build a pool, no problem. We put septic tanks in the front just because in Florida, we know you're gonna build a pool at some point. This is a perfect space. It's fenced in already. You have some mature oak trees around you. Just so nice to have. It really is a luxury to have nature in your backyard, to have a tree that could be hundreds of years old that has so much good, deep-rooted energy. It really is an honor and a pleasure to be surrounded by nature. And then, of course, you got your shop right over there. As you can see, that thing is sturdy, it's huge. Guys, this is a dream. Now, you're not gonna believe the price. So let's get inside and I'll give it to you. Come on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let's have a one-on-one real quick. First and foremost, Before we get into all those details, my name is Renzo Montiuti. Been a realtor here for over 5 years now in Central Florida. Right now we have a real estate team here in Central Florida called the Satori Real Estate Group. We have about 8 agents dedicated and really just making sure everybody can have an amazing process purchasing and selling a home. We have 3 things that we really focus on with each and every client. Is 1, we want to make sure that we show you the best opportunities. Based off the criteria you give us, we tailor our search, we tailor what we're looking for, we tailor the builders we call just based off the criteria you're giving to us. I'm gonna be very real with you guys. We are very transparent and open and honest, and also let you know what you can and can't get for your money. And we have the market knowledge in all the different areas and agents who specialize in different things to make sure we can pinpoint the perfect property for you. The second thing is we're here to always negotiate the best possible deal. Right now we're in a buyer's market and we have a lot of clients getting great deals. Now I want you to know also there are properties that are in high demand, and that's never gonna change. If there is a property in high demand, sometimes you're not getting the home run deal that you're thinking, but you are getting the home run home. So those are things to consider. But we are in a buyer's market, and a property that's been sitting on the market 30, 60, 90 days, we're aggressive. We're getting closing costs, we're getting price off the home. But again, it just depends on each property. But for the most part, that's what's going on. And lastly, we're here to keep your money safe. You work dang hard for your money, and so do we, and we understand that. So we're always here to make sure you're protected with the inspection period, with the financing contingency, with the appraisal contingency, with the deadlines, everything you're gonna have up to date, and we're gonna let you know with our transaction coordinator and everybody, hey, today's the last day of inspection period. We haven't came to terms yet. We either need to sign an extension for the inspection period or send a release and cancellation, just so we protect your escrow deposit, okay? Also, escrow deposits are about 1% of the purchase price of the home, just so you have a good understanding. Those are really the 3 key things that we focus on. What the experience looks like is they call us, we get on a Zoom call, me and the client, or one of the agents on the team and the client. And essentially what we do is we go over everything. It could take us 45 minutes, it could take us 2-3 hours, but we're not leaving that call until we have a good understanding if it's going to be a good fit working together. We understand your needs. We set realistic expectations on what you can get based off your needs and the money that you're willing to spend. And from there, we set an appointment. And what does that appointment look like? That appointment looks like, hey, we meet here in Ocala or in Orlando, and we meet at a point of interest. We sit down, have a 5-10 minute conversation, have a coffee, just chat for a little bit, and then we get on the road. I like driving with clients. Some clients don't want to drive with me, but it's just one of those things. We go together and we're gonna give you a fully immersive experience. Whenever we're out with a client, I give them the whole day, from 9 to 10 a.m. all the way to sundown. We don't leave until we have a really good understanding of the day. And if you want to just come down and take a look at the areas, we can set up an itinerary for you on places to go, so you can get a good understanding at the very least of what it looks like to live in the area you're looking for. So that's just a little bit about us. Now let's get you the home price. I know you're interested. This house is $750,000 here in Ocala, Florida. Some of these properties are selling in rolling hills on dirt roads, are selling for about $500,000, $525,000. Also, the shop comes with this one, 1.1 acres, completely cleared. You got the pavers. Yeah, I think this is a home run property. There might be some flexibility. I don't know if the builder watches this video, but I'd put in an offer. And I do get it. The pavers, the fence is probably like $50K. I understand where he's coming from with this price, and that workshop out back is massive. So also when it comes to the taxes, you can expect about 1.1 to 1.3% of the purchase price of the home, sometimes a little bit less. Whenever you're moving to Florida, I always recommend make sure you homestead your property. Whenever we go and close on the home, I'm always gonna tell you, hey, homestead your property. We're gonna send you the link. Typically, title companies are gonna give you the information on how to do so. Essentially, it's really gonna give you a couple things. Deduct up to $50,000 off the taxable value of your home. Also, it's not gonna let your taxes go up more than 3% per year. It really gives you that great benefit. My parents bought a house back in 1997. They paid like $22,000 in taxes, when the rest of the neighborhood, someone who just bought in the neighborhood, is paying $7,000. So that's the benefit of homestead. And as Florida becomes more and more popular, property taxes probably will keep going up. So those are things to consider. Homestead your property right away. We'll help you do it. In terms of financing this home, FHA loan isn't really an option. It is an option, but if you're putting that much down, it wouldn't make sense because FHA loan limits are $500. To get an FHA loan, you'd have to put $250K down. If you're doing that, you might as well just go conventional. So if you are going conventional, you can go as little as 5% down. So let's just run some quick numbers for you. If you're going 5% down, that's $37,500. That would be your down payment on a property like this if you're looking to go conventional with as little money down. Now, if you're looking to essentially go 10% down. Maybe you want this as a secondary home, a vacation home. It's only gonna be $75,000. And then if you're looking as an investment property, hey, I wanna buy it, I wanna rent it out, I wanna hold it, maybe do short-term rental on it. You know, the Airbnb is an option here. It'll be $150,000 down payment with a 20% loan. Now, financing is an art. You know, and that's why I've worked with so many different lenders in my career, but I have settled with probably the best lenders in Central Florida, and they're called Home First Lending, the ACE Group, partnered with Zach Blesnick. So, you know, we always refer our business over there because we know they're gonna get a great experience. And that's one thing I'm always focused on, customer experience. We're gonna give you a great experience, and I know the lending side is gonna give you a great deal and great experience as well. So I do have a 1-minute pre-approval down in the description below if you guys are interested in just running some numbers. You don't even have to contact us. You can talk to the lenders first, no pressure. And that's something you feel from the very start. We're here to offer a service. I don't have anything to sell you. I don't have anything that try and throw you in a home. We're literally here to just give you an amazing experience and give you as much information as possible so that you can make a sound decision on your future. If you say, hey Renzo, we're not buying, no problem at all. We're never gonna be pushing or making you feel in a way that isn't giving you a freedom of an expression and really understanding your needs. Same with the lending group. You know, they give very sound advice, and they're really the best lenders out there. They work with 3 specific lenders, Jocelyn, Amy, and Noel, and they do a great job. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an amazing video. I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Truly, I feel so blessed every day to be able to get to do this and do videos for you guys, and then you call us, and then we help you guys find a dream home, and then you guys invite me over for a barbecue, and then we just have a great relationship. Even for past clients, if you're still watching these videos, thank you so much. You already bought a house, but just thank you guys for being here, and I love you so much. I do have a video on Ocala talking more about the specifics, the dynamics of it. What are some cool things to do? Where are we? The real estate market. I go into much more detail. So if you want to take a look, I'll plug in the link right here. And right now I'm going to go meditate for 7 days, and I'll see you when I get back. Ciao, ciao.